Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Today we're going to start off with the Make It Rain event quest, and then we will continue on and do the 6.45 Hildibrand quests. Let's not dilly-dally anymore. The Make It Rain campaign quest starts off in Old Da, right over here. From, what's his name again? It's like Keyvane, or Kayvane, whatever. Go ahead and talk to him and get started. Of impish importance, Keyvane is convinced that the truth is out there. That eclectic attire, that distinct scent of the unknown. You, my good stranger, must be an adventurer. What gave that away? You have found yourself in the company of Keyvane, journalist of the Thavnerian Truth. Oh, right. I guess this is a bit fitting to do this when we're going to do a Hildibrand quest. I forget what the other reporter... no, I think he's part of the Thavnerian Truth. I think this is the same guy. I guess this is fitting. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Are you aware of the festivities currently underway in at the Gold Saucer? They guarantee a generous MGP bonus to those who participate. But I have reason to believe that there is more to the celebration than meets the eye. As a writer of the premier publication on unexplained and otherworldly phenomena, I was drawn not to the promise of copious crackpots, but to the rumors of enigmatic water imps that have suddenly proliferated amongst the saucer's patrons. Your point? We at the Thavnerian Truth, and by we I mean I because no one can stand my presence, have been looking to expand our investigations across the star, and this supernatural scoop presents us with the ideal opportunity. Why have the imps made themselves known now? What do they intend to accomplish? I must cover this groundbreaking truth with all due haste, but I cannot hope to answer all these questions alone. Tell me, adventurer, would you aid me in my pursuit of truth? Do I have to? Excellent, excellent. Then let us reconvene at the Gold Saucer's entrance square. I didn't realize we were going to be dealing with him today. I mean, I knew we were going to be dealing with him in the Hildibrand quests, but not in the Make It Rain quests. Anyway, let's head on over to the Gold Saucer. See if we can just take it from the airship and get a free ride. Because it's actually free taking it from Old Da. Alright, Keyvane, where are you? Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's at the entrance over there. And of course, this happens to be right when a gate is running, but I'm not going to bother doing that right now. Ah, you've arrived. Notice anything out of the ordinary? No, not really. It looks like a normal Make It Rain thing. Except for that. That's not a Sabatender. Squeaky! What? What did you just say to me? I think our creature is in a costume. Ah, indeed. An imitation and nothing more. And here I thought I could rival the editor-in-chief with my own unprecedented article. Oh, okay, right. This is the Thavnerian Truth, but this is a different person, because this guy's Elizin, the other guy is here. That's right. Now what am I to report? This is but child's play next to the extraterrestrial discoveries he has made. We have found the source of the rumors, but saucer imps unmasked, just normal men and women in costume? Why, that just sounds more to me like a waste of good ink. It's unacceptable! Worthless, unfit for consumption! Gods, I grow drowsy just thinking about writing such a thing. Our readership would be appalled. Your readership? You mean like the people that write the stuff? Because no one else is reading it. Fortunately, there is another curious lead that I wish to pursue. In doing so, we may frame our story around the current festivities, then recount the role of the imps within them. Yes, that might suffice. Okay. You see, as I awaited your arrival, I questioned the attendant at the front desk as to the imp's origins. Strangely enough, I was told that only a secret few staff members were present in the planning stages of this affair, and fewer still know who proposed the initial idea. Probably Godbert in the suit or something. I was, however, informed that a staff member on the floor, a man attending to an imp, may have information we seek. If we split up and search the saucer, we're bound to find him. I mean, it's not that big of a place, so it's not going to be that hard. I shall leave Wonder Square to you. Let us reconvene here when our rounds are complete. Alright. So what part is the Wonder Square? That's the entrance. That's the round square, that's the event square, and that's the Wonder Square. Let's head on over there. Alright, who are we looking for? Or are they going to be up on the... Nope, there we go, there's Avid Attendant. Let's see if they know anything about our imp friend. Well met, my good woman. My companion and I are delighted to make your acquaintance. He cannot speak like you and I, but I assure you, he is oh so fond of making new friends on this joyous, impish occasion. What's the occasion, you ask? Why, the March of the Imps, of course. This is a fresh new take on our annual celebration here at the Gold Saucer, as suggested by one of our staff. When we first received word of it, we were rather baffled by the concept, but it seems they've left a positive impression on our guests. To present our patrons with the most engaging experience possible, we've outfitted our attendants with impish attire. These costumed imps are free to frolic about the saucer and bring joy to those they meet, and with an adorable squee or kappa. That's not what it says. Why imps, one might ask? And they would have good reason to do so. Alas, I myself was never told the exact reasoning. But if you're keen to learn more of the march, I know just the imp who can assist you. Here's the one who coined the idea, after all. I last saw him on the second floor at the Manderville Lounge. He may still be there if you hurry. If he should speak to you in the impish tongue, you needn't fret. He's particularly unique, even among his brethren, and he makes his intentions quite clear to those not versed in imp speak. Well, that's nice. Now, where's the Manderville Square? Oh, right over there. Right, and they said second floor, so... Right? Yeah, so I'll need to take the elevator. There we go. Oh, yes, of course, Manderville Square. I wonder who it could be. Squee? Kappa! Kappa! Right. Godbert, just take off the mask. Though you feel as if there has been some grave misunderstanding, the imposing imp suddenly entrusts you with a set of impish attire. Oh no. His piercing gaze reaches into the very depths of your soul, and you somehow come to understand that he is trying to tell you, "Go forth, my stalwart apprentice." How do we get into these things? You have the sinking feeling that the imp will not provide you with the information you require until you have completed his task. It is now your solemn duty to don the impish attire and entertain the patrons in Event Square. You must continue wearing the outfit in order to progress. Speak with the opposing imp if you've lost it. Yeah. Oh, I already have it on. Okay. I was like, am I gonna have to put it on first? Okay, now where are we going? Oh yeah, well, yeah, it just said event square, so let's head on over. Make the long way around. Well, I guess it's not really the long way around. Although it probably would have been faster for me to go that way. And considering the fact that I still have to jump down to take this pathway, it would have been faster for me to just jump down to the center. Anyway. Where are these guests we need to entertain? There's one of them. Let's see, demanding daughter. Rude. Wow, you're one of those new mascots. You must know all about the prizes here, right? Oh yeah, I know about the prizes. I still need to buy the Sabatender though, because I bought the Bismarck mount, but I still need to get some of the big ticket items. Where were we? I saved up lots of MGP, but I'm not sure what to exchange it for. Squee! Kappa! Why not exchange it for a water imp? I kind of want to do that just because it's completely out of character. Aren't you cute? If only I could take you home with me. Oh, I know. They have little imps that look just like you at the prize counter. Daddy, I want a water imp. Let's get one, please, pretty please. Oh, that's one down. Let's try to see if we can find the next one. I think these people are waiting for the gate. Just a guess. Let's see. Yep, there's another one. Pitiable patron. Judging by the eccentric attire, I'm guessing you work here. I'm going to assume you work here. Tell me, which of these attractions aren't stacked against me? No comment. I've lost nearly all my MGP today, and I need to find a way to earn it back somehow. Kappa! Squee! Allow me to assist you. Yeah, we're gonna go squee! What? Is that your way of consoling me? As if I needed pity from an oversized frog. Sir, I am a Kappa. Do you not see the shell on my back and the little flower on my head? Still, I appreciate the sentiment. Luck may not be on my side, but it's nice to know that someone else is. Alright, looks like there's one more over here, but it might be on the second floor. Maybe they're just blocking it all out, so I can't even see them. No, I don't see them. Let's check the second floor. Going up. Over by the jumbo? Yeah, they're there. Mascot-loving maiden. Oh, hello there. You must be that new mascot that's been marching about. Some manner of imp, was it? I like your hat, head thing. Kappa, squee. Bloop, bloop. Affirmative, I am the pinnacle of imp technology. How precious. I was a bit afraid to chat with you at first, but you're much friendlier than I imagined. First Senior at Sabatender, now you. Would that I never had to leave the saucer. I could spend the rest of my days surrounded by adorable creatures like you. That sounds very scary. Your impish antics have brought joy to the saucer's patrons. Return to the imposing imp and inform him of your success. Alright, head on back to definitely not Godbert. Wonder if they're actually going to reveal if it's Godbert or not, or if we're just going to be like, oh yeah, you know. Let's see, why would I take the stairs when I can take the, quote, elevator? There it is. Should have just gone to the right. Come on. There we go. Hello, Godbert. I mean, imposing imp. Yapapa! Imposing imp appears downcast, as if he was expecting someone else. Perhaps it would be best to remove your impish attire. Oh, thank goodness I'm out of that. Kappa? Oh, there's the veterinarian truth guy. In the ephemeral moments that the imposing imp's gaze meets yours, you are overcome with a mysterious sense of obligation, and realize that he is trying to tell you, let us continue our discussion at the entrance square. Right. That's definitely what he meant. Well, let's head on over to the entrance square. I should have just taken the Aether, right? Oh well. Actually, since it's gonna be right here, I guess that's all. Also, it looks like this is the end of the quest. Ah, there you are. Loath as I am to admit it, my search for the one behind this event has yielded little success. Regardless of my results, it's plain to see that the imps are well loved by all, but I cannot write an article on that fact alone. How did you fare, my honorary assistant? How am I the assistant? I'm the one that's doing all the work. Well, I guess that would really make me assistant, wouldn't it? Oh, look, who it is. Oh ho, 'tis a pleasure as always to see you at the Saucer Berlin. The Godward Manderville? Never did I think I'd meet a member of the Syndicate face to face. Surely you of all people must know who proposed the idea of this event. Of course, it was me. Your generous deeds this day have not gone unnoticed, so I believe an explanation is in order. I was the one who proposed the idea for these festivities, as a matter of fact. To literally no one's surprise. Perhaps you are already aware, but we employ a void scent known as Typhon here at the Gold Saucer. Summoned into the world by the Thaumaturge's Guild, he is a diligent soul who utilizes his formidable fungus. I'm just gonna say tentacles. His formidable tentacles to our patron's benefit, and maybe he gets a little frisky himself. We make sure to discipline that behavior. 'Twas not long after I hired Master Typhon that I became acquainted with a high-ranking member of the guild. Yeah, so me too. His name is Kokobiko? I think that's his name. Through him, I learned of a curious spell from ages past known only as Imp. True to its name, the spell transforms the target into the very beings you have espied marching about the saucer. Master Ultros is proficient in the very same spell. Mayhap you fell victim to it during your encounter atop the dragon's neck. He often refers to Imp as his buddies and pals, in fact. I found myself quite enamored with these adorable creatures, and sought to answer the questions that yet lingered in my mind. Where did the imps come from, and how did their spell fall into the hands of a man? I pored through the few resources that were available on the subject, yet I could not find a definitive answer. Heartbreaking though it was, I was left with no choice but to leave the creatures lingering shrouded in mystery. Nevertheless, I could not allow their history to fade into obscurity. When it came time to decide the theme for our annual festivities, I crafted the impish attire based on my findings and proposed a celebration in their honor. You utilized these costumes not only to entertain, but to educate others as well. And with that, the full story is laid bare. Indeed, though I know not if such a conclusion will prove ideal for the Thavnarian truth. I feel a story coming on. Myth made manifest at the Gold Saucer. Thaumaturgal history reveals Imp's mystery. Right. Ah, yes, is the scoop I seek. It is as Master Mandeville says, much about these imps remain an enigma, but they have brought countless smiles to the gold saucer. Readers shall doubtless want to learn of their existence, as well as the event that brought these few facts to the fore. Such passion and drive to shed light upon the unknown is a fascinating tale, one that I shall do my utmost to depict. Oh, that's the spirit, lad. 'Twould be an honor to see our imps grace your publication's pages. I shall look forward to reading your account of it in the coming days. This young man's story will doubtless bring all the more attention to the March of the Imps, so I must express my thanks in the spirit of the celebration. With a set of impish attire, of course. You can keep it. You have my deepest gratitude as well, adventurer. Inspiration calls, and I must away to make these ideas a reality. But your contributions were vital to this discovery. You are more than deserving of reward. Alright, you get some, like, furniture pieces, too, or something. A job well done, my friend. The festivities shall be underway from some time yet, so I hope you will not squander this opportunity to enjoy this moment of respite and march with our fellow imp. Nah. Gotta go take care of your son. Is there gonna be a real imp over in the corner? Alright, a mission impossible. That wraps up the Make It Rain quest. I'm not going to, or it doesn't look like they added any new stuff. I think, let me just double check that. Let's see, Make It Rain campaign. It looks like there's a dining table and chronometer. Oh yeah, that's a clock. But that's just some housing stuff I don't care about. And it looks like the main thing is just the imp suit. Yeah, let's check the campaign attendant first. Is this limited time MGP stuff? Come on, load faster. Okay, that's just the normal stuff. This is the normal stuff, right? Seasonal event prizes, no? Okay, well, let's just talk to the campaign attendant. There's apparently, she's like right here or something. Yeah, there she is. Campaign attendant. Seasonal event prizes, I mean, like, most of this stuff is the same stuff you can buy normally. This is all the normal stuff you can buy. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, so these two are the special for the event, but I think... I'll just go ahead and buy that one anyway. Yeah, I already have all those. Let's check the second one, see if there's anything else that I want to grab. Oh yeah, this is the normal stuff. Okay, well, I'm just felt like grabbing that minion anyway, even though I don't think it's, like, special. Alright, that's all for Make It Rain. Let's go ahead and head on over to Radzidhan. And then we'll continue on with the Hildibrand quests. I'm going to update the stream text while we're running over. And we should be able to just go right straight to Radzidhan. Or not. I'll go to Ul'dah first because that's a free, and then I'll take the airship over to Radzidhan. See, this should be it. Yeah, an agent by agents unknown. I don't remember what voice I gave Brandy Hild, or really Hildibrand. So, like, I'm just gonna be making up voices on the The thing is, I make up most of the voices on the spot anyway. Yeah, Delian is the other guy, but he's also with Havnarian Truth. That's why I was getting confused. This guy's a Here, and the other guy was Elizin. But, most of the voices I do, I just think up on the spot. So, like, I just end up thinking, even if I forget what the actual voice was, I just end up doing the same voice anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and let me go and close this and pull up the thing so I can see where we are. Yeah, okay. First quest is by Agents Unknown, right? Yes. Let's go ahead and get started. By Agents Unknown. Oh, right, last time there was a ton of poo-poo jokes, which, like, were funny for a little bit, but by the end of the quest, it just was getting a bit old because they were doing too many of them. Hopefully they don't have too many poo-poo jokes in this one, because I know it's obviously the little guy is named Poo-poo. Because he goes poo 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 or whatever. Actually, no, he learned to talk in the previous one, didn't he? Anyway, hopefully they don't go overboard with the poo poo jokes this time. By Agents Unknown, Dillian is trembling with barely contained enthusiasm. Brilliant! Eager to resume our investigations. I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandyhill has employed his unsettling cumulative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he's concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with a starship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, though there is a singularly shadowy cable with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head out over to Kama first. The Inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Alright, let's head on over to Kama. That's over there. That's where we had to revive the Inspector before. Just teleport over there. Let's see, this way? Yeah, same house with the weirdo. Nashu and her friends will be staying here a while longer, it seems. I do hope it's not my house that has brought them all back this bad luck. That's right, he's been sleeping on the ground because somebody's always taking up the bed. Right now it's Mr. Poo-Poo. This may not be the best time to share my conclusions. Well, yeah, Mr. Poo-Poo's asleep. Oh, brilliant! I'm so worried for Master Poo-Poo. A most terrible development. Again, I don't remember what I did for Brandyhill last time, so I'm just gonna make up a voice. Tis horrible misfortune, Brilliant. Calamitous even. Poor Mr. Poo-Poo has fallen gravely ill. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it is quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Poo-Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial disease might be ravaging his body? Oh no. Nashu, no, bombs are not the best medicine. Nashu's delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the Inspector himself can attest. No. Nashu, that's not a good idea. Good gods, Nashu, you blow our host's domicile to pieces. Put them away. If I may, when I was cloned from the Inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary details of the Starship's activities. This information, including an encyclopedic understanding of Mr. Poo-Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. Well, that's convenient. A Xenoman hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. He's just sitting on an invisible chair. I have it! Mr. Poo-Poo is afflicted with a terrible case of the common cold. Oh no. We're doomed. No one's found a cure for that. God's granted me strength! As a visitor to Aetheres, Mr. Poo-Poo has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection. Susceptible to infection, and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is the common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicine do him more harm than good? That's actually a decent point. That they almost certainly would. Based on our results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So, what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Mr. Poo-Poo's collected samples. Otherwise, there is only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the catchap which wander salt winds welcome, wherever that is. Ah, the slaughtering of a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Brilliant. Well, at least he knows and understands my skill set. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damp shroom. Dank shroom? No, damp shroom. Which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of chemical reagents. Very well. Nashu, Dillian, and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Brandyhild, you're such an expert on all things Thavnair. Oh, I wouldn't say expert. Simple calculations from simple observations, nothing more. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damp shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? So basically I have to do everything. Well, I guess that's par for the course, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, I just realized something, so let me fix this real quick. Nope, not that. Not that. This little tune that they're playing is funny. Let's do this. Alright, let's continue. Then let us not prolong Master Poo-Poo's suffering a moment longer. As usual, he's getting roped into everything. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of abduction will have to wait. Right. Obtaining Cacchappa's liver should prove no great obstacle to the one of your capabilities, Brilliant. 'Tis the damp shroom which concerns me, of course, especially since Hildibrand and Nashu are on the case. Anyway, let's head on out to, where do we need to go? Okay, over by Yedlamod. Let's go ahead and teleport outside first, and then I'll use the Aetherite to go to Yedlamod. We got a nice quick shortcut. Alright, where exactly are we headed? Over this way? Yeah, so there should be some giant tortoises or something. Yeah, they're there. Alright, let's take this guy down. And he's dead. And there's our liver. Well, let's see, let's teleport up to the Great Walk and give it over to the alchemists. Actually, no, we were in the right. We're meeting up with Nashu and them at the Great Walk so that we can help them find the stuff because they inevitably will fail at it. Your mission was successful, I assume. Ours is ongoing. Who knew that a lamp shroom would be so difficult to find? Oh, there's the creep. Ah, brilliant. I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. Oh no, is this gonna be a bunch of weed jokes or something? Oh, actually, wait, this is Japanese, so you're probably not gonna get that much. Damp. The word is damp shroom, and you'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. Understandable. I'll be at an epiphany. 'Tis close, my friend, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. What? I hear you folks are in the market for some damp shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction at the Perfumed Rise. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to rise and take this man up on his timely offer. Bro, you can't be following that close. That's just like obvious. Anyway, let's fly on over to what place we were going to? It had a name. The Perfumed Rise, that's right. Although it kind of points over in that direction, but we're heading over here. Whatever. This guy is obviously a scam artist. Didn't you see that smirk? Oh, there's the creep over there. Our quest for herbal composition nears its end. Stay strong, Master Poo-Poo. I wonder, does this not strike you as a touch convenient, if not contrived? The inspector saves the day again. See, can I talk to him, or is he just there? He's just there. Well, let's wait at the very obviously not an ambush destination. He's either gonna scam us or try and rob us. Unfortunately, he happened to be trying to rob me. Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damp shroom I promised. Oh, glad to be offer your assistance. Ta-ta, not so fast. There's still the matter of payment. Of course, of course. How much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme extreme rarity of the fungus in question. I couldn't let it go for no less than 1,000,000 gil. 1,000,000? For your one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we for coin? Well, definitely don't have 1,000,000, that's for sure. And I definitely don't have 100,000,000 in my back pocket. Nope, definitely not. We're plumb out, Inspector. Of course, they never get paid. Ah, then this is a prickly pickle. Where are we to obtain sufficient funds at the short notice? No. No. I'm not doing it. A million, was it? I have an orchestrion scroll collecting problem. Well, actually, it's more like minions and achievements, but okay. Gotta buy them all. Spend the last gil saving fund. I wonder, does this change? Somehow I get it. I wonder if this changes depending on the last scroll that you collected. That would be really funny. Because, I mean, I did buy some scrolls off of the market board. I think that was... No, I think I bought some minions most recently. Anyway, ZZZ? If it works for Nashu, it'll work for me. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg father for the necessary amount. Saving Master Poo-Poo's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. Oh, the cops are here. Better run. The mail are run. We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. To literally no one's surprise, he was a scam artist. Granted Han, City Guard, at your service. We received reports that this man's questionable activities, and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damp shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. Ignorance and poor choice of character. Yep, that's about right. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Oh, so it actually is the real thing. It's just he was charging way too much. Yes, very much so. This is very, magnanimous of you. Bah, you think I enjoyed tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declared my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Vahandi, I believe, is his name. His name was. Wait, is this the guy that we met at the very beginning? Purchased the trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. Vahandi. Or Von Hundi, whatever. I know that name. Something about an acquisition deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hunnish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. He wanted to buy the gold saucer? Truly, there's no telling how deep the coffers of this Von Hundi are. Nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemist's oldest and most legendary problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Well, yeah, just a little bit of gold paint. Nobody actually checks if it's real gold. Unlikely, to say the least, but whatever the source of Von Hundy's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's bought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? Core, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. Right. All the day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill has concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to the Inspector Brandehild, shall we? Nice sunset view there. And of course he's right there. I may have mollified his lordship with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. Whee! Oh, there's the creep following along. And of course it's raining. Well, let's teleport back to Radzenhan, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this quest and then take a quick short break. And then once we get back, we'll go ahead and do the second quest for the Hildibrand. Alright, let's see. Hopefully this will help Mr. Poo Poo. I mean, I'm sure it will. It's Brandyhild is going to be making the medicine, so we're fine. After all that, we paid not a single gil for the damp shroom. The manifestation of such windfalls must be another facet of the Inspector's uncanny good fortune. Your suffering is at an end, Master Poo Poo. If Inspector Brandyhild's remedy fails, we can always try my explosive cure-all. No, that only works for inspectors. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have the liver to go along with this damp shroom? Yep, right here. In this convenient sack that I somehow procured. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let us convey Master Poo Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it's ready. We're just gonna take him outside, why didn't we just try Nashu's remedy? This should be sufficiently remote. I'll have to craft some of... What? I'll have to craft come to us, and we can commence the treatment. That's so goofy. I mean, it's Hildibrand. Oh, well, that was easy. Sir, you're not hiding very well. Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Master Poo Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. It would seem his power of recuperation is just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world, a stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Ah, you are our dear friend now, Master Poo-Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. It'd be really funny if he actually was coming over here to destroy the world or something. And it will be my pleasure to harm. Sir? Oh no, he's gonna do some on-the-fly calculations to like redirect or something. There's just a convenient crystal there. I'll not fall for the same trick twice. Oh no, it's gonna be a power beam struggle. Right. Question mark. He just falls over. He can still move at superhuman speeds though. Oh no. That's not a crystal. Uh-oh. They have too much fun with this. Oh no. And what's Noshu gonna do? Impotent worms, taste my full power. All that training. That poor Coblin. Oh no, am I gonna kick it or something? Oh no, I'm gonna dunk it. Well, the Goblin wasn't harmed. Not again! Okay, Team Rocket. That was interesting. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand, somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this inexplicable fortitude of yours, and feel compelled to ask. I get it from my mother. Are you an alien? I don't actually know. Ha ha, a fine jest. But I assure you, I'm without doubt an old dawn-born Mandeville of terrestrial current stock. Right. He's Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind. We have more pressing matters. Such as locating Master Poopoo's missing comrade. Tis time we reopened the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage and its erstwhile pilot. Right, that's where we started off with. The Charlians! You know, it actually probably might actually be them. I am all but certain they've allied the insidious extraterrestrials. This guy has not gotten the memo. Which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. This guy. I wager we'll find that what we're looking for in Old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations, expose this nefarious conspiracy. The Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loperts don't count. Trust me, they'd sooner flee the star than attempt to subjugate it. Yeah, that's about right. While Master Dillion's theory does lack supporting facts, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard of monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomenon. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movement. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptions. Sure. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to the Isle of Archons. Really fun if Godward is an Archon for some reason. And well, he doesn't have the tattoo, so. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. I guess we're gonna go talk to Daddy. All right, let's go ahead and take a nice weather we're having. Let's go and take a quick break. Stand next to Hildibrand here, or I guess I could just stand with them. Behind them? Nah, I'm gonna just stand over here, over on the edge of the rock. Go ahead and take a really short, quick break. My brain almost started doing the "That's all, folks" wrap up talk. No. This is just a quick break because I want to do both the Hildibrand quests. Anyway, time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be right back. All right. Get back to it. Looks like the weather didn't improve. Go and talk to everyone, talk to Inspector Hildibrand, and then let's continue on. My calculations may have failed me, but my companions did not. 'Twas your quick thinking that saw the villain laid low, with tremendous flourish no less. I'd say so. Brandyhild told me you all went in search of ingredients for my medicine. I am so very grateful. The time has come, Brilliant. Charlene is the beating heart of this conspiracy, and I won't let them hide their machinations any longer. Right. Nice teamwork, Brilliant. Oh, worry, not sure I got you. Not around here. Hildibrand is keen to embark on the next leg of your investigation. See, this one is also 6.45, right? I mean, it should be. Yeah. Charlene awaits. We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? Well, there is that ether thing that made Thancred and Urianger and me feel terrible, but I think it's only one way. So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport thither, even absent attunement? Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves of technological marvel forthwith. I thought it only went one way. I don't think you can go to Charlene from here. Or at least I don't see it on the map. Oh, I just realized I should probably actually... Oh, they took it, and okay, well, that's kind of weird, but okay. I mean, I can just teleport straight there. Why can't they? I mean, they haven't attuned to it. Why can't they just teleport to Limsa and take the ship from there? It sure made it seem like, the cutscene at the beginning of Endwalker sure made it seem like it was, It looks like it didn't agree with him. I'd say it's probably deserved. Anyway. Alright, let's talk to everyone again. Oh, when you've traveled the cosmos as much as I have, teleportation is not the least bit disconcerting. How severe is your aether sickness, Master Boo-Boo? Oh gods, save me. I hope Dillion wasn't too attached to his dinner. So this is the City of Learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. Oh, how did you not all sick to your stomachs? Experimental aetherites make travel exponentially more fun. Right. Sometimes I feel as though I'm the only normal person in this group of... Yeah, I feel ya. But, look, this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Right. Rumor has it, the Charlene's secret agents travel the star in search of specimens. They're called gleaners, sir. Which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Yes, we know. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military facility called Labyrinthos. If we're to find answers, then that's where we need to look. Secret agents? You mean gleaners? Labyrinthos, not a military facility. Yes. I say this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We'd simply take a lift at the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way. Alright, let's head on over to Labyrinthos. Now, do I actually have to go in, or... Okay, it's on the outside, so I'll take the one outside to Labyrinthos here. Yeah, and then I'll run back out. Oh, never mind, it's right here. There they are. Talk to everyone again. What beautiful architecture! Charlene is clearly one of your most advanced civilizations. The city's archives are said to be bursting with knowledge of countless peoples accumulated over the centuries. I should very much like to peruse the shelves once we have attended to our main mission. No, thank you. I'm much recovered. If you're still feeling poorly, my all-purpose cure can perk you right up, well, that's for sure. Ah, these must be the lifts in question. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permission before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance at you is all required to just us trustworthy. Yes, the person who's got completely destroyed clothing. Very trustworthy. Definitely don't trust him. You should not trust this man. I could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to forum policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it! Dillian, you're not gonna get anywhere with this. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again do our paths cross in the most serendipitous fashion. Who's this? Ah, yes, Godbird. Of course, he has access. Oh, Father, what business brings you to Charlene? Oh, right, because he's probably going to get some stuff for Mandeville weapons. I'm in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Mandeville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinthos. Well, and as you also seem to have business down below. This is my son and his bosom companions. If I can vouch for their characters, will you so kindly allow them to board the lift? Of course, he has leverage over the forum. Ah, Master Godbert Mandeville, the forum sent word of your impending revival. Impending? As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Well, that's convenient. Pray consider their permission arranged. We're not including Master Poo Poo there? I know not of your current mission. For the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeon. Oh, there. I don't know how you're gonna get in. Oh, looks like we have the creep off of our tail. Let's see. Or, he's at the Archeon, right? Yeah, I'll just teleport over there. This is really funny, but I'm kind of getting a little tired. I want to wrap this up soon. Of course, I have to keep on talking with everyone. We're underground, but above ground at the same time. An underground archive with such an extravagant recreation of an outdoor habitat. What innocent purpose could it possibly serve? Oh, but of course, they're performing simulations to hone their strategy for aiding the aliens in their invasion of the world above. No. What an incredible vault of accumulated curiosities. I should very much like to return here once our mission is complete. Charlene's structures truly are works of art, simply inspiring. Ah, they have transformed this subterranean environment into one more suited for surface beings. I am reminded of the orbital stations built by my own home star. From what Father tells me, this storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Etheres. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens and crashing starships, it'll be these studious folk. A shiny silver saucer? I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe, but the purposes of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you are conducting secretive research on alien starships. I mean, yes? I mean, for once he's not that far off. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in the Thalmazine, but it was neither for military purpose or of extraterrestrial origin. Disgusting your foul lies with a sprinkle of truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear about what you're really up to. Dalian, please. Well, I cannot assist you with your missing craft. I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion there. Oh, okay, that's actually really useful. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Merrill Agromonics, in the medial, I think it's medial. In the medial circuit. The lift is at the back of the building. We'll take you down there. My thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and friends is in order to Merrill Agromonics. Nomics. Alright, so yeah, I gotta actually fly over there. Right? Yeah. We haven't been here since, like, this must have only been part of... Oh no, we went here for Lawbert stuff at the very end. Oh, let's talk to Brandy Hilt first. What fine, juicy looking grapes. Of course, the low poly man would think the low poly grapes would be very juicy and delicious. Let's talk to this person first. Your description would lead me to believe you are looking for one of the Mandragoras hereabouts. Not quite. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Well, let's go and talk to Dalian first. Mark my words, I'll find evidence I require. They can't hide all traces of their alien alliance. They probably can. Let's see, where's the rest of everyone? Oh, okay, they're over here questioning everyone, as they probably should be. Yeah, that's the Mandragora. If I may, have you perchance come across an individual resembling this delightful blue ragamuffin here? Actually, now that you mention it, Master Poo-Poo has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one. How could another ever mistake me for a Mandragora? We look nothing alike. I mean, I guess. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my two own eyes, I did, and it was no Mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only this, friend you described was scuttling along with them. Oh, okay. I know not what the purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Okay, so they're already long gone. Well, let me go ahead. I need to talk to the last guy first. Last guy first? Yeah, let's go do that. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. No. We whipped up a batch of bright blue starry onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not Mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. They really know. They know. But that's why it's funny, because the developers and writers of the game, like, pay attention to the community, and they know. They know. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but a moment ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer, sir. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Well, that's useful. He actually did something right. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you've brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then. They certainly were. If you've a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavner on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode down upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn land of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radzadan. His guest wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thomazine engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics, while the engineers followed these step-by-step to craft essential bits and bobs. The apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Mariol. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's service, but being typical Charlians, I wagered they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. What gave that away? Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thamarian truth, you see. Ah, this guy's a lost cause. And I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be true? I have a readership in Charlian. That's the last place I'd expect it. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. Sir. It would seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Poo-Poo, and in the company of Hunnish alchemist of undisclosed description. Oh no, I know who it is. Okay, it's probably not going to be revealed in this quest, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Razaton and continue the search. I suspect this is where it's going to end. And then the next one, they're going to get the reveal on who it is. And I have a pretty good guess on who it is. Oh, nope, looks like we still got a little bit more. Let's go ahead and teleport to Razaton then. Alright, over at the normal corner. Actually, this might be the very end. And then they're just going to do the Hildibrand weapons. Oh, looks like we actually talked to the creep. It's a relief to see that Miss Nashu is hale and whole after still fetching. I wasn't able to sneak into Labyrinthos, so I couldn't watch over her like usual. But I'm here for her now and forever. Oh, but I didn't mean to click on him again. Just wanted to give him a good slap. Where's slap? Oh, there it is. You get down on her knees to slap Alola. There and back again, in the blink of an eye. This is probably just going to be the Hildibrand weapon part. And maybe a little bit of a conclusion. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Poo-Poo's friend is safe and in the company of a Hunnish gentleman, and possibly here at this very isle. Oh ho, that does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on this object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Charlian safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlians never did find the time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. Is it gonna be like a hammer? Some kind of hammer? Oh, never mind. It's Illuminati a pyramid. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbert's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate this whole hidden wisdom? Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians. What? A starfaring race with whom we once traded. Mandervilles are aliens. I mean, it explains it. Starfaring? Wait, then how is Julianne so strong? I can understand Godbird, but his wife? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species of mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device protect whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our room in the comma. Poor guy, he just has to keep on giving his room away. And dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Mandervillians. Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? It'd be really funny if they really are aliens. Everyone comfortable? Let's see what this device has for us. Is this going to turn out to be a gag, or is it actually going to just have the stuff we need for the weapons? I am in Hildibrand, wonder of the stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. This just keeps getting even goofier. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Hildibrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of the star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. The faces! Mandervillians are parasitic symbiotes, so we can survive only by bonding with other life forms. The Manderville lore explained with shadow puppets. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant our host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form of steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about this impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. Oh, so Julianne's also a Mandervillian? This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. I'm gonna pretend this is not related to anything in the reflections. Anyway. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. Wait, are they literally blasphemies? It sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Well, yeah, we kind of established that with Medion. Like, she literally... Oh, no, wait a minute. Right, because I believe she wasn't just targeting at theories. She was just targeting everyone because nihilism. And, like, everyone should die. Because that's the end. Anyway. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of our journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death, but even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body would provide safe haven for another. And thus was born... What's the guy's name again? Hildibrand, that's right. With his blessing, I set about transforming my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty. Yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. Yep, there she is. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, well, that's an understatement, and together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology. A boon, I suspect, shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. So how is Julianne so strong? Or whatever her name is. My dear descendants, the folks of the star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered to demonstrate, they're nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. I employ your superlative attributes and my array of Mandeville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful people who I hold in the highest regard. Time to dance. What an astounding development. Yeah, I'm like, why is there water flowing? I'm like, yeah, that's probably what I expected. I, Hildibrand Heldior Maximilian Mandeville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small, should it be in service to my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Yep, that's about right. But wait a minute, then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? That's what I've been asking. Or is she just the mom? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. Oh, trust me, it does. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Mandeville weaponry to peak of perfection, for Godbrand and for our good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Brillian. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Maybe we can finally give this guy his house back. Alright, let's talk to Delian and wrap this up. Some truths can shatter the foundation of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The most staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlian. Bruh. He learns that aliens exist. He learns that the person he's been working with is actually an alien. And his most amazing, groundbreaking, earth-moving discovery is that his thing actually has someone that reads his terrible work. Anyway. Those who pursue my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception, without exception. I have misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collaborators, the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plume the depths of the unknown. Yeah. So basically they're a bunch of nerds. That Master Poo-Poo though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Poo-Poo's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. That's right, this is the reward for this quest. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. I can never say that right. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. And as for our Mandeville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor's artifact has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer you assistance. Announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. I've never heard that one before. Until then, my dear Berlin. Oh, there's more? Oh, right, you gotta do the credit sequence. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. Alright, still got this guy. Who is this guy? I thought he was a paid hand. Why is he working so hard? This isn't the guy I thought it was, but yeah, this is the guy. This is the alchemist. Lord von Hundi, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugi set on ambush for his nemesis, and was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. Who did I think it was? I don't remember, but yeah, it's obviously this guy. That blithering dolt. Yes, well, that's obviously how he's getting his money, because Master Poo-Poo's friend is cloning stuff. And he's using the technology. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Oh yeah, there's the private airship. And for some reason he's making a ton of clones of himself. Okay. And now for the credit sequence in Old Charlian. Or, I mean, Labyrinthos. So the Mandervilles are aliens, or at least have alien blood. That's a revelation. Alright, that wraps up the Hildibrand quests we're going to get through this time. Next ones are released in 6.5. Yeah, 6.55, which we'll get to eventually, obviously. And I'm not gonna bother doing the next relic step on screen because, like, I mean, I don't have enough of the tomes to be able to do it anyway. So let's go ahead and wrap things up for today. You got done with the Make It Rain campaign quests, and we got done with the next two Hildibrand quests. Next week, I'm not going to stream tomorrow, just so I can rest and make sure that I get because I want to get the Make It Rain quest edited and uploaded for Monday. Next week, we'll go ahead and I'll try and get through as much of Anabasios as we can. I'll try to get through as much. I'm going to try and stream both days, because today I took an ibuprofen and now, like, my hand feels almost completely normal, which is probably not a good thing, to be honest, since I'm using my hand now. But anyway, I'm going to try and get Anabasios done complete next week, so that we can be done with 6.4 content that I want to do on stream, and then we'll be able to go to 6.5. But until then, goodbye.